It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? You flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Flippinar 331. We finally are here for Flippinar 331. We were in a blizzard of all times last week. It hadn't snowed. It hadn't snowed yet. It was going to snow that night. Indeed.
It did.
Indeed. I didn't want to get my gut jammed up here. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. It did snow. Don't believe me. I throw some photos up there. Snowed in Birmingham. Post on next week too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Tuesday, something like that.
Oh, I didn't even go outside. Well, yes, I did. I went outside to take some photos. That's it.
That don't count.
That don't count?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, today's topic is why waste gas? This tool finds vacant houses for you anywhere. That matches up, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
What are you missing? What are you missing? What am I missing?
No. I just don't see it.
What?
I can't see it. Like, is it across the top?
What?
The title.
The title? Oh, you can't see it anymore. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So the title is Why Waste Gas? I mean gas, not gas.
You know what you mean.
Gas. This tool finds vacant houses for you anywhere.
Heard. This tool finds vacant houses for you anywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, little announcement on the KISS strategy. The whole purpose of KISS is to make it simple.
Keep it simple strategy.
Some people, they're struggling with the offers because the math is involved. So hopefully by tomorrow at some point, my web guy will have a form where only thing you're going to pretty much have to do is put the price in, and it's going to do the rest. And it'll actually do the rest.
Okay. Just a little plug and chug. And it'll know which formula you should use.
It's gonna do it. The only thing you gotta do is that's my intent.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you gotta do is just put the price in.
And it'll know which one to use.
And it'll know which one to use.
And it'll spit it out for you.
And it'll spit it out for you. All you gotta do is just download it and send it off.
Yeah, that's doable. That's easy.
Yeah. You know, technology there. We just got to make it sure. I just want to try to again make
it look nice.
As user friendly as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So conditional format.
Yeah, so because people struggle with the math on it. I've failed in explaining it correctly.
You have not.
But people are struggling with the math. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
okay.
I got to try to simplify it. So when you get enough people that's struggling with it, it's obviously a problem
for them.
But if you're trying to supply a service or something, you have to listen to. We're really not customers because it's free, but you have to listen to people and try to improve. Okay. Now we went from just a straight document to putting it on the website.
Yeah,
I want to see how many people are in, which a lot of people are interested in using it or whatever. So,
Shelly says it was displaying well to her. What's up, BT and Phil?
Shelly, thank you, thank you very much, Shelly. Shelly actually has a property on the contract we're trying to move, actually a vacant lot. If it's the Shelly I'm thinking about.
Okay.
And so. Anyway, but so hopefully it'll be available tomorrow at some point.
Okay.
Hopefully, he's overseas, so when he says tomorrow, it's really now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So by the time I wake up in the morning, I hope I've received some messages saying, "Hey, test this." Okay. So then we'll start to tweak it or whatever. Hopefully, but definitely over the weekend. He's pretty good at what he does or whatever. So.
All right. Okay. So we got Beverly. Hey. Skashant, that's Shelly and Phil W. All right, thank you for joining us in here tonight. You know how it works. Just go ahead and post your questions in the chat. And we don't say it enough, but you can come and join us live by texting the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243. I forgot to get the Gator.
Oh, you didn't buy it then?
I had already let the store. You was
I was flying too slow. Yeah.
It was pretty. Okay, so Phil says, Flip, that JV deal in Oakland, was that a off the market deal?
Well, no, not initially. It's off market. Well, they took it down, but when she found it, it wasn't off market. It was listed. Yeah.
All right. So Beverly says, I got it. And thank you for teaching me about the KISS method. More than welcome.
More than welcome. BT.
Mm-hmm.
BT and Meridian.
And I think this is the Shelly that you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let's see here. So
it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We dealing with subpar equipment tonight.
Subpar equipment.
No fault. No fault of ages. Always mine.
Thank you for putting that there. All right. So yeah, we got Beverly, Shelly, and Phil in the chat currently. And I think each one of them has utilized the KISS method. Imperial, hey, how you doing? Go ahead and post your question in the chat there so I can read that. Maybe get you some answers going on. If you have not already, just make sure you text the word tool to 205-964-5244.
No. It's KISS.
I'm just reading what's on the screen.
No. That's for later.
Oh, that's for later.
That's for later. I'm just.
Ooh.
Okay, so let me.
Okay, so KISS.
Let me change that. I got
Okay.
too confused up there. Let me change it.
Well, yeah, appropriate. Let's do. Yeah, just reading what was down there.
Okay. There you go. Now there you go. Let it rip.
Thank you. There it is. Text KISS. All right. And if you're interested in a one-on-one coaching, just text WOW. WOW. What a wonder. To 205-964-5244. That is not what that's saying. I just made that up.
Okay.
I don't even know what WOW stands. I don't even know what WOW stands for. That sounds like it would be good though. Okay, so guys, you got to go ahead and post those questions in the chat. If you are using the Keep It Super Simple strategy, let me know how that's working out for you. How are you having any success with sending that out to listing agents and getting a response, good or bad? Right, a response is a response, right?
Oh yeah.
So, are you getting any type of responses from sending out your offer letters?
Yes. All right. You seeing the questions? Nothing? Okay.
Do you have a streaming everywhere? Because I only see
let me see.
Only see YouTube.
Let me see.
Shelly says they don't like my offers.
Of course. You're doing what you're supposed to do then.
Yeah, I see.
All right, so do you see Beverly? Do you see Anno Bruce?
No. Now I do.
Anno Bruce. I say Anno Bruce.
That's still YouTube.
Yeah, that's all I see.
I know. Okay, so Emperor says,
that's all I see.
Emperor, what are the qualifications for a JV deal with you? I've purchased some training.
Well, the qualifications are, depending on what type of property you're talking about, with the KISS method, if you follow the offer table that we have available, which you can access through Zomp.com, but here it is right here. You follow the instructions in the training using the KISS method, then, if the numbers work, we'll be ready to rock and roll with you. Now, if you're going to, that's on houses. Now with land, ideally, it needs to be off market. Ideally, it ain't a slam dunk that it has to be, but ideally, that's what we would prefer. And you're dealing directly with the owner is what we would prefer. Self-storage, definitely off market, definitely dealing directly with the owner. The person that reaches out to me, you're the one dealing with the owner. It's not advertised anywhere on the internet or social media. If you didn't know, social media is the internet. Apartments or multifamily, same thing. Hotel, motel, same thing. Off market, dealing directly with the owner. That's it.
All right, thank you. Anna Bruce says, I got a response back from December. Okay.
Right.
So see, they followed up. And Creepy World says, I received responses, but still nothing under contract.
Boom, that's good. Okay, all right. Oh, and if Matthew is here, I got to go through his list. He said he's sent out over 300 offers.
Really?
Yeah. So I got to go through his list, see what's going on there. I forgot about it.
He's got a response. Responses?
No, that's what he's saying. He ain't got no responses in 300.
Oh, wow.
I can send out 3 and get a response. You know what I'm saying? Like
300 is a lot. Like, what's
that's
missing?
like a lot. Yeah, so we got to figure that out.
It's getting blocked, maybe. Emperor says, cool, and thanks. Wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't even see how. And over the span of how much time?
Since December, early December, I think. Possible. Yeah. Well, that's why I want to look at what he's doing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So interested in knowing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Emperor, who says he just wants to know about the JV deals. And Anna Bruce, tell us a little bit more about the response you got back from December. So you reached out to somebody in December, and they are just now, getting back with you. Maybe like didn't respond then. Times change. And then Creepy World, nothing under contract. Why? You said you've received responses. So are they not agreeing to not accepting your offer? Are they countering your offer? Like, what's going on? Because you're one step ahead because you're getting responses. But what is the communication in those responses? I'd be curious to know. And maybe we can kind of walk through and see maybe what we can do different while you get those. Okay, so Anna says the property had mold and the owner wanted to fix the problem. They didn't change their mind now.
Oh, that's why they reached back out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So they probably thought they were going to take the time, and life happens. It was like, we ain't got time for this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, so hopefully the numbers make sense for you, Anna. And then, that could possibly lead into a deal for you. But don't stop sending out the letters, the emails, or however it is you're communicating with these listing agents. Creeper World said they were counter offer, but I'm getting a lot turned down.
Okay. We're good.
Okay. Hey, Rico Suede. Thank you for joining us. Rico Suede wants to know, is on market better than off market?
Wow. Anytime you can deal directly with the owner. Don't fall now. It's tricky. Anytime you can deal directly with the owner is always going to be better, right? But we don't want that to be the only option, right? Which I've preached in that direction for years. But when you know better, you do better. At least that's what you're supposed to do. So, but with the KISS method, you do both, but we strongly recommend that, especially when people are starting out, because to talk to owners off market normally is going to cost you some money, normally, in some form or fashion, to generate those types of leads. Even if you're driving for dollars, which obviously you can see that's basically part of the topic tonight. You see those prices back there, still going to cost some money, right? And so, but with the KISS method, targeting listed properties, it won't cost you anything. You got the entire country that you can target. So you're talking about hundreds of thousands of properties that you can literally target that are for sale at any one given time around the country. So it's an endless supply of potentially warm leads. You got a apple tree with a lot of low-hanging fruit on there. They're not ripe, but there are a few of them that are ripe. Those are your deals. So to answer that question, that's how that would all I would say about that. That was from Rico Suede. So yeah, never limit yourself, Rico. Totally right there, sir. And something I wanted to, I don't know what happened there. Let me see. So who else we got in here? Okay. And so we're going to get to tonight's topic. But in the meantime, I was looking at some information that I was going to go with a different topic, but and I didn't have time to research it like I wanted to, but I was researching the number of properties a potential owner owned, right? And but in their name versus in some type of business entity like an LLC or corporation or something like that. And I was finding some really interesting numbers on people just having a lot of properties in their name or whatever versus trying to protect themselves in those properties by having them all under one entity, which is you're John Hancock or whatever. But I met there's a guy local, I don't even know if he's still alive, but he owned like over 500 properties, all in his name or whatever. So appreciated Jimmy Bass, like, subscribe, show love, and appreciate that for sure. The other thing is with them having their name, what it means for you, that number one, they are a player, they are investors, more than likely, with that many properties and 20, 30 properties in their name. Even if it's 5 or 10, that's still a significant number for people to own. Normally, they're going to be buyers, but how active they are is another question. But when it's in their name, it makes it easy to skip trace them. That's what I'm getting to. It makes it easier to try to locate that person versus if it's tied up in a LLC or something like that, then it may be more difficult to locate them or whatever. So that's the one thing. But I couldn't get the amount of information on it where I could bring it to you guys into a Flippinar to be useful for you. So is Instagram on? Yeah. But I'll probably have that maybe next week at some point as the particular topic. But tonight's topic is going to deal with vacant houses, as you can see. So we don't have any questions. We don't have a lot of questions in here. What are you guys doing? So but anyway, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get into the topic. I was going to do a little graphics to go with it, so I guess I'll just explain them. So things we used to do. All right, so all right. To manual record to do in person. All right, so let me see. All right, Rico Suede, I'll answer his question. He says, what do you, I just put it on the screen. What do you think about starting the process by analyzing the buyer first? A lot of people go about it in that way. A lot of people, that's the way they start out. And that's fine also to build your buyers list and go find what they're looking for. But you don't want to limit yourself to just them for sure. You're really in the business of finding great deals. Ideally, you want to have multiple buyers that are interested in your deals. That lets you know you have something. If you got multiple buyers reaching out to you about it or whatever. So, and then normally that's going to allow you to max out the price on the property. So, but anyway, you can go ahead now.
Okay, I agree with Jimmy Bass, y'all. Like and subscribe. Show your love and appreciation. So, gentlemen's agreement, please just go ahead and like, subscribe, and you still have a little time to share as well. Share this information with someone who would like to receive it and probably do something to change their financial situation while also creatively investing in real estate. So I appreciate that question, Rico Suade. You keeping the chat going. So nobody responded to my question before I had to briefly go away. Who was getting those responses from using the Keep It Super Simple strategy, right? Jimmy Bass, I'm glad that you're here. And you posted in the chat, are you using the Keep It Super Simple strategy? I like saying that, you see. I've gotten used to saying that now. just curious to know what you're doing in the beginning of this new year to generate your leads. Like, and if some of you have like maybe even gotten discouraged on, not getting any responses, or as Ty mentioned, creating something that makes it a little bit easier for you to do the math on this. So it's better to do something than nothing. So if you're not doing that because you're maybe struggling with that a little bit, what are you doing? How are you generating your leads? Because we all know this only works with lead generation and follow-up. Those are the two things that you have to be very consistent in this market that we're in, and the processes that we're talking about. So I'd be curious to know, what you're doing in addition to that. So Ty, okay, Robin. Hey, Robin. I have as of yet, thanks. My lead generation is lawyer's website with listings of pre-foreclosures. What do you so on the lawyer's websites, you're looking at the listings of pre-foreclosures, right?
Yeah, normally they'll have in each market it'll be lawyers that are designated. Normally it's it just depends on how big the city is. They will dominate the number of pre-foreclosure listings, for multiple lenders or whatever. So, but yeah, that's a good source.
Okay. How's that working out for you, Robin? So that's how you're generating your leads. I guess we're talking about pre-foreclosures. Are we just reaching out to the owner, seeing if you can stop the process or kind of interject yourself in there to maybe not necessarily save their home, but give them an option to not necessarily have that huge hit to their credit? So just curious to know how that is working with you. Pre-foreclosures, kind of like what Ty was mentioning earlier, like that low-hanging fruit, like is accessible to everyone. Everyone can see it. So I'm just curious to know how you're handling that.
Yeah, like the with those the biggest thing is, can you get in touch with the owner? Like with any form of lead generation or whatever, can you get the owner on the phone? So those can be some really home run of deals if you can get the owner on the phone and they want to sell. They're not in la la land or whatever. So those can be some real home runs or whatever for sure.
Okay. So Robin says, looking the addresses with the date of the sale date. Then I skip trace and call the sellers. I call the owners. Okay. So hopefully you're getting a good return rate on that, being able to locate these numbers. Okay. It's pretty slow because you really have to find them. Yes. I've gotten the owners on the phone. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of what you said, like it's a slow process, but I guess like you just mentioned, Ty, if you do get them on the phone, it's a possibility of being, something very lucrative for you. So, okay, continue doing what you're doing, Robin. Seems like you got a plan, but just always keep in mind that you can have more than one tool in your tool chest. So mix it up a little bit, add a little bit here and add a little bit there. Keep in mind, guys, you can still join us by texting the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243. And also, you can text, what are you doing on my screen? Wow, WOW, if you're needing some one-on-one coaching. You can most definitely partner with the Flipman on that. You just get more details. And then we're talking here, like we've been doing for the last few weeks, is the Keep It Super Simple strategy. So KISS.
How you spell encyclopedia?
ENCY, CLO, CLOPEDIA. Okay, so you can text that to 205-964-5243. And you're welcome, Robin. Yeah, me too.
This demonstration I'm going to do is going to be
amazing.
Legendary.
Phantasmal.
At least in Flippinar, it's going to be Flippinar history. This demo I'm going to give, this live demo, I'm going to be ready in just a second when this last image finishes.
Okay. Oh, you're creating something.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be wowed.
Yeah. Y'all going to be ready. So I got, you got to have your little setup, problem,
okay,
and the solution.
Is this something that you just found?
No.
Okay.
You think about things a little differently, you know.
All right. Okay. Well, we cannot wait for you to share that with us. Yep. All right. So let's see. While we're waiting on that, guys, any other questions y'all may have, or anything you would like to discuss that you may be having some difficulties with navigating, wholesaling or retailing or pre-foreclosures or
we can go on into it
things?
because they sitting here, they ain't got no questions, so we might well go into.
They know everything.
Obviously, we're doing a great job. Obviously,
they can go out and teach other people. Don't gatekeep, y'all. All right, so let's see what you got for us.
All right, so guys, in Flippinar 331, you guys. Let me see. Okay, so
Robin said, "No, we don't teach me."
All right, so you guys. Okay, so we'll throw up the thumbnail for tonight. So Flippinar 331 wide waste gas. This tool finds vacant houses. Finds vacant houses for you anywhere, right?
Okay.
Going back to an oldie but goodie. And so obviously the young lady here, she's like driving for dollars at these gas prices.
Yep.
Yeah, right. So anyway.
With the price of gas?
Obviously that method works.
Driving for dollars?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It works.
Yeah,
right?
Keep it simple.
But Adrian, just to go back in time a little bit.
Did you really just put an N in my name?
Huh?
Did you put an N in my name?
I said Adrian.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, shoot, what?
Adrian. They talk about AI and all of these just technology and stuff and how it's going to put people out of work. Well, let me just show you a photo. You know, before, let me see. Let me look it up real quick before I say that. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. So I don't know how factual this is, but we'll roll with it. Right. I ain't had time to check it, but it ain't gonna matter for what we're doing. All right. So, hey, did you know that they said like before? Let me see. Wait a minute. One more thing.
Get it together. You're not ready to present, sir.
All right. Do you know what percentage of the population? Let me see. Wow, that's amazing. Do you know? I'm going to throw this photo up here, right?
Okay.
What do we have here, Adrian?
We have a mule. It looks like a donkey. This is just a horse. And we're tilling the land. And we're showing the new age of what we do now because it's mechanical. And we make it a little easier to seed, to till and seed.
Do you know before the invention of the tractor that 60 to 80% of the world population were farmers?
Yes, we lived off the land.
So when this device was invented, you had some people like, this is the end of the world. It's going to put so many people out of jobs.
Right. That's the way it is with any type of innovation that changes the way everybody looks. They think it's going to take everybody out. The airplanes,
did the world stop?
All of that.
Did the world stop?
No, but you can't see beyond that.
But history shows you can see beyond it. I'm going to give you another example. History should show you now. That's more than now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 60 to 80% of the world working in no warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Okay. All right. Let's show you another one.
Show me another one.
Look at this one. Look at that mode of transportation there.
Yeah. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
So
You could, as I've said before, Atlanta is about 2 hours from the Ham by car. 2 hours of change, depending on where you're going.
Okay.
I can go there in a car and get over there 2 hours. But guess what?
You can get in the plane.
I can still
30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's I was going to use that one. I can get in on a horse. I can still get over there.
Absolutely.
But it may take me a week, like literally, if the horse don't die on me. I don't die. The one go probably be me.
You got a lump in your saddle.
You know what I'm saying? It'll probably take me a week. I would be so pitiful when I got over there. I forgot what I went over there for. It'll just be pitiful, man. Pitiful.
Okay.
And so anyway, so just think about that though.
Yes.
It still works, but
it's an advancement.
We got an advancement, right?
Yes.
Here's another one.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Can't beat the book though.
Look at that.
I know what you're saying, but you can't beat the book.
Yeah, yes we can. Like because you can have a book basically in your hand. Look how much space you have to take up to have all those they're supposed to be encyclopedias. That's why I asked you to spell that. If you didn't figure that part out. Right. You remember the encyclopedia? Are you old enough to remember when the encyclopedia man used to come around and sell encyclopedias?
That was Encyclopedia Britannicas.
Y'all had a new set? Kept a new set?
No, just one. At Bet's house. She had
it was probably about to fade out when you know, yeah.
Oh, they still work. You got some homework to do, go get the book. Go get that book and call it a day.
Dated a month.
Don't matter.
But just think about that though. Where did those people go? The encyclopedia man. They used to come around and sell the encyclopedias to you folks. Some of you cats out there don't even know what I'm talking about.
They went to sell them.
But I can remember when he came and sold us our brand new set. And I used to just look through the book, wouldn't read nothing, looking for pictures.
Look at the planet.
I was very curious, but didn't want to read. You know what I'm saying? Just, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't have that get them about him. So, again, going back to the thumbnail for tonight, yes, driving for dollars will work. Adrian,
advance that.
But we can advance that with tools, right?
Yes.
Especially at those prices, right?
At the price
you think if you were doing an effective job of driving, what'd you say a good schedule to drive for dollars would be?
So you want to miss the early morning rush and the bus traffic?
No. I ain't saying when. Just how many hours per week? If you're just trying to really use that as your method based on your resources and
probably
time.
20
hours a week.
2.5 hours a day.
So 7 days a week, you're gonna go. You make okay. So how much money is that in gas though?
That's a lot.
Yeah. Like now it's cheaper in some places than this, but
you
get the point.
Yeah,
you get the point. We ain't far off that 320 now.
I know it's 269.
Yeah, we're off of that. We ain't about 50 cents off of that now.
It's still cheaper.
Yeah,
50 cents is 50 cents.
Yeah. So anyway, so there is a better way, right? And with that, now of course some of you all are from me, some are not. I can't assume everybody knows, but building list of vacant house. And I don't care if the house is vacant or not when doing a deal. That's just my preference. I don't care if it's vacant or not. You know, I would prefer to eat at where I prefer to eat at
Jay Alec Fish Market.
I prefer to eat at this restaurant called the Fish Market here in Birmingham. Preferably the one downtown, but the one in Hoover's good too. Okay, too, even though I got food poisoning.
Bet you won't eat no salmon no more.
Actually, I've been back since then. I gave him another shot, but it took me about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it did.
I was told up.
Put you out.
But anyway, so enter the tool is, so you text the word tool. We don't promote like we used to. People didn't even know what PropStream name was. We were promoting it so heavy. Yeah. They'll call and say, my digulator ain't messing up. We dropped the ball on that.
Absolutely.
I dropped the ball on it.
Yes,
you would do it. You would promote the hell out of it. And so oh my God, you don't know how bad it dropped the ball. So anyway, so what we'll do is, so let me open my window. We're just going to choose a zip code. I wish I was a better speaker. And so
you are.
So we're going to go to Miami. I don't know why I like going to Miami. So we're going to go to Miami. We're just going to pull a random zip code. So let me reset my filters. And we're going to go to for sale. And we're just going to zoom into an area where it looks like it's some good activity. So we'll just pull this zip code right here. All right, so 33155 is the number. Say I want to look for properties in that zip code. So I'm just going to put the zip code here in prop. I'm going to go to the filter here. They changed this also. You guys that hadn't been there recently or never have. So what I'm showing in this particular zip code as far as vacant properties in this zip code is 133. But I have to go down a little more and change the filter to residential and single, right? Single family. So it's 82 of them. So it's 82 vacant properties. According to them, where this data comes from, it's up there at the top in the orange up there. So where this information comes from is from the post office as they allow their data to be processed. Now, the post office ain't gonna always be on point. I used to work there. It's amazing they still exist as a some semi-governmental ran agency. Terrible. And so other thing I want to do is change the owner information. I want to do individual. So that's going to reduce the number some. So we have 57 vacant properties in that particular zip code. There's probably more than that for sure. But that gives us an idea that if we wanted to target that zip code for whatever reason that you see a lot of sales activity there, we could easily do that. We could build a list that we can target that. Now we can literally, if we wanted to, now instead of just driving for dollars randomly, you could have a driving for dollars with a purpose, Adrian.
We know exactly where we're going.
Know exactly where we're going. Now you can also do this. I can click on these and just look at them and see, hey, is this accurate? Does it look vacant? Or now sometimes they won't look vacant and they'll be vacant just because the mail service says we're not delivering mail there, right?
Right.
Okay, so I assume it's this property right here. So now if I hit this little link up here at the top left, I can go over to Google and it'll tell me when this was from. So this was from 2022. So that's basically almost February of 2022.
Ooh, almost 3 years old.
So almost 3 years old. So it may be vacant now. Back then, it looked like a car was parked there, right? So we could drive this property, right? So now we can, if you're going to drive for dollars, because you don't really want to, you want to drive with a purpose, then you can do that. Or you could download this list AP and cold call it, or do direct mail. Or if the owner is local, door knock. If you really gator, we don't have any gators up here, but if you gator, you go door knock. So that gives you multiple options there. Now, to build this list, you go here. So it's 57 of these. So you go here, hit unique. You want to go here and you want to name the list, right?
Yep.
You name the list, boom. Or you can add it to an existing list. See, I got 10,000 in here for some crazy reason.
Wow.
So we would create a new one.
For what?
That's for what? I don't know which one to add it to. They already serve their purposes. But like I said, you could add it to an existing list. Obviously, you got a new account. It wouldn't look like this or whatever. But so you just put it in, name it, and boom. So then once you save it, I guess I can go and save it. Might as well. So I'll save it. And what is it? Vacant. I'll just call it vacant. And then I save it. Once I save this list, now, come on.
You can't find it.
It's not that many of you all. Stop. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing your father. So go to my properties. Then I'm going to go ahead and find my list. I'll just do a search for that zip code and magic code. There it is with their names. If I click on one of these, it shows me the information on it. It also shows me that they own 9 other properties too. So there you go. Now, again, you can export this list if you would like, right?
Right.
Now, I'll just go a little deeper here. If you want to set this up the way it looks like this, where it has the owner name, first name, last name, mailing address, mailing city, mailing state, mailing zip. This is only for demonstration purposes only, YouTube. So your algorithms, you know everything else. So listen, we're just trying to educate people to make some money. But anyway, so then here's the property address, the city, state, boom. So you go here to this little cog right here, and you want to deselect everything, but the address is going to be defaulted city, state, zip. Owner one first name, owner one last name, then the mailing address, mailing city, mailing state, and mailing zip. Say that fast 3 times. And everything else, it's up to you what you want to include in your list, but you can go through the rest of this, and just uncheck everything else, right? I'm going to uncheck the tax assessed value on this and the assessed land value. That's something else. And then I'll uncheck everything else. Boom, 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 boom. And then what you can do is go here where it says new layout, and you can just name it to whatever you want it to be. And then if you want to make that as your default layout, then boom, apply and save. And there you go. So now it's time to you, unless you change it, it'll look like this. Now you can go here and click the little button here to select all. And if you want to export the list, you can, to do whatever you want to at that point. But that's how simple it is to build a list of vacant properties in any particular zip code, city. You can do it based on the city, the zip code, or even the county level, if you would prefer. So there you go. So now you know. I answered my girl's question here. Driving for dollars, really. There you go, madam. So straighten your mouth up.
Oh, don't do that. Don't be like that. Okay. Wow. Hey, Cass. How you doing? Hey, Debbie.
So text the word tool to 205-964-5243 to access that same tool. Text the word tool to 205-964-5243. Yeah. So how did you like my my images?
They were nice. I see exactly what it conveyed the message that you were trying to, past, present, future. You could have did a little future. You could have put the Jetsons at the end.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
That was on the fly. I
I've
might have discussed that with you before.
Yeah, but no, I liked it. I get it. I get exactly what you were going for. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Edward says should have done the old paper MapQuest printout directions versus the new GPS.
Had that option. See what I did? What I'll show you. All right, since y'all asked.
Edward, see why?
Ed, you was on it, but I didn't want to do too many. I was, we wanted. So I went to Chat GPT, and
you did a photo generator for it,
huh?
Or you needed prompts?
Yeah, I needed. First, I asked it to. I said, what did I say? I said, what did I say? I said things we used to do, but technology made them better. So it went more detailed than I wanted to. Then I told her, I said simplified list. And so it went from communication, letters, to instant messaging, the video, which just skipped all email and everything. DVDs and CDs to streaming services. It went from physical stores to online shopping. Paper maps is what he was talking about, to GPS.
Atlases.
Yeah. Oh, Atlas. So he went deep. Libraries to online resources, as far as education, travel agencies to apps and websites, and so on. So yeah, that's what I did. So there you go. All that was done while we were just talking. So that's why I was studying stuff.
Technology, the advancement of people. Debbie says she got it down. Debbie says I got the KISS method down. All right. So Debbie, how many offers have you sent out, and how many responses have you had? Cass, what you doing? Oh, let me see. Cass is in Cali. What part of Cali are you in, Cass?
Yeah, we got into people in the LA area, the LA area with fires and stuff.
I'm not sure where Cass is from. He'll tell me though. All right. So no, nice presentation.
Shout out to my mother, had a little surgery. Hope she's feeling better. I'll call you. They told me not to call you because you're trying to talk. So that's why I ain't call you. You don't need to be talking. Hopefully that's being monitored.
That is unacceptable. She can talk if she want to talk. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You don't need to talk.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Like that, but
oh my gosh, you make me sick. Okay.
Hey, speaking of my mama, I got my wisdom teeth pulled out many years ago. When you at that?
Yeah.
Okay, man, this one me and Ava were working together on the job, and I got 4 pulled out at once, right? And when they pulled them out, I was working out at the time. I don't know if this mattered. So when they give you the anesthesia to take, put you under, I woke up on the fourth one. And when I woke up, all the eyes just like, like the doctors and the nurses and stuff, they was like, it's like, what is going on? They was like, well, they didn't even know what to say. And so they said, we on the last one, we almost got it out. And so he was drilling and pulling. And I was like, he was like, it shouldn't be hurting him. It is, like that. They let me go out the back door because I was crying that bad. And so anyway,
it wore off.
Yeah,
It wore off.
Yeah,
they said they can't give you no more right then.
Yeah. And so my mother, not being a dentist, told me I need to gargle with salt water.
That sucks all in my. Oh, so dry socket. Here we come.
Ooh.
She did you wrong.
I ain't never had no baby. I'm assuming I won't ever have one. But if it feels worse than that, oh my God!
Don't even compare.
Hey, look here. So I went back to the dentist.
Yeah.
And they gave me the little dirty rag thing that they put in your mouth.
Yeah.
So that it touched my mouth, it stopped hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so.
Yeah, the dry socket is.
I had two of them.
Yeah, she set you up.
Oh, that's terrible.
She sucked all the moisture out.
I stopped listening to her medical advice that day. That's been 20-some years ago.
She was just trying to help you.
I love you, Doc.
Debbie says, all the 8 text messages I sent got a response sending their email. I got a house that I'm waiting for the realtor to send me a contract because her clients accepted my offer. But the realtor has not sent me one yet. So when do we follow up? When do we reasonably follow up? Like, not to bother them, not to get on their nerves.
Let's just say that happened today, so maybe Saturday, see what's hold up. Okay.
All right. Debbie, if they have not sent you one by Saturday, reach back out, send an email, or either just put them on the phone. And yeah, that's a good job. Love to hear. Love it. Love to hear. All right. Let's see here. I think we're doing pretty good in here.
So yeah, you saw the demo. Text the word TOOL, TOOL, to 205-964-5243, and you can stop wasting money on gas. This tool finds vacant houses for you anywhere.
All right.
Deal you later, aka PropStream.
Deal you later. Deals, calculator.
Which is better?
Mixed together.
Deal you later or Zomps.
Ooh, see, Deal You Later is a classic. Like, you can't go wrong. But Zomps is, I like Zomps. I do. It's established its place in the.
And it only is 5 letters too, so it's hard to beat that.
It is. But Deal You Later, you can't go wrong. The Deal You Later calculator on dealyoulater.com. The Deal You Later calculator on dealyoulater.com. Okay, yes. Debbie says Saturday will be good. Yeah, just reach back out on Saturday and just see if you can get some motion in the ocean on that. Yeah. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. Cass, I was waiting on you to respond. Let's see. Hold on, I got a new one. Can you comp? Okay, Debbie wants you to comp a property. Because I need to make sure that this is a good deal. So we'll put 2 of those up. I think it was Debbie and I think BT said it earlier before we close out. We'll get those 2. So BT, if you're still with us, just let me know.
BT, are you with me?
This is who we are. This is
all right. So I'm gonna put it on. Let me do this first real quick. Okay, boom. All right, so let me share my screen. So we're going to be using Zomps to see we got deals here. All right, so first thing you want to do, if you're going to use the Zomps Google Chrome extension, you must be on a laptop or desktop. It is not my thing. That's a Google Chrome extension thing. So you click the blue button there, click this blue button, and then this blue text, and boom, it's installed. Then you'll want to go over to Zillow.com. You'll want to go over to Zillow.com. You'll want to go over to Zillow.com. Actually, why I'm saying that 3 times. All right, so what's the address?
It is 1909 Russell Avenue, East St. Louis, Illinois. Scruff, McGruff, Chicago, Illinois.
You said East St. Louis? Wait a minute.
Yes.
So you said
1909 Russell Avenue, East St. Louis.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. That's what it say too. So is this listed? Okay, so this is listed at 13,000. I normally don't go this low, Debbie, or whatever, because if we use the KISS method, if we go over here and use KISS.
Well, hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's listed at 13. Mm-hmm. And Debbie, you say you offered 13. What? Yeah. What do we?
Yeah, let's be clear on that.
Yeah, so you offered them what it was listed for?
Yeah. See, Debbie, think about it like this. All right, so let's look at the price history. If I scroll down to price history, okay, so this property, they started out at 20 grand, right, back in October, and they're down to 13. Mm-hmm. So it's been on the market a total, just looks like real 98 days, because sometimes that can be deceptive. 98 days. Just think about it like this. Okay, so we're targeting investors that want to buy cheap, right? This is cheap.
Very cheap. And so, it's still sitting there.
So if they haven't purchased it, trust me, they get bombarded from agents with this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not a deal at 13 for investors, right? Now, using the KISS method, we're not offering what they're offering. You know, if we do 20% of that number, Adrian, we're only at $2,600. So if we do, where is it? So if we do the 20%, 13,000 times 20%, we're at 2,600 is our offer. And we hopefully can move it maybe at 5,000. Mm-hmm. You know, something like that. But I don't go this low. I normally won't go, but I normally try to stay up 50. I advise people to stay 50,000 and above.
50,000 and above. Okay. So I guess, can you pull it up so we can, well, you're on Zillow, and what does it say the estimate is?
Well, we can see what buyers, well, this is Missouri, so we won't be able to see that.
Gotcha.
You say, well, it's not going to show that because it's listed. It's really not going to show an estimate rather.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now we can look in here. No, this is Missouri. Well, yes, I still can do it. Let me just do this. All right. So let me look at it on the map.
Well, Debbie, while we're looking that up to kind of gauge maybe the ARV for this property, you did state that you just offered them what was on there. So where, I guess just the thought process on where is the deal being made? Like just accepting what they have on the surface. Did you intend to offer less?
Look how low those numbers are in there.
You're right. We're in Illinois, not Missouri. You're right.
Oh, in Illinois, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Same.
Okay, yeah. My bad. Yeah, Missouri is non-disclosed. Okay, so good. Okay, so this is what we'll really do then. Okay, cool. I'm glad that was brought out to us. All right, so let me go back to the property. Come on. There you go. All right, so let's do this. So this tool here that I'm about to pull up, and this is the private version, so it doesn't show owner's information, but this will tell us what type of buyer activity is in that area, right?
Okay.
And so we got some stuff in here. So we got someone that did pay 25. Well, that's across the street. So we're going to stay under here. Hopefully one of these will show us something. None of these are rats. Okay, so it's definitely not a fix and flip area. So it's just a total rental area. Mm-hmm. But if I go back here to the map, so it's in this general area right here, go to sold, and we're going to do houses only. Okay. And so we got some pretty low stuff in here. We got one in here that sold for 40. We got another sold for 15. We got a 3,000 in there. That's where we really need to be.
Right, 26, 3,000.
Yeah, because again, trust me, if buyers were chomping to buy something in that area for 13, it wouldn't last a day, especially not 98 days, which they dropped the price. I keep going. So let me just add it to Zomps.
Okay, so I asked Debbie like what made it seem like a good deal offering
they
them.
One second. So they dropped the price back in November to 13,000. So it's really been for sale for over 60 days. It's just not how it works. Just not how it works. It so it has to be like I say $2,000 or so, something like that.
Yeah, her response was it looked like to me it was a good price. I thought I could mark it up or buy and hold and sell it on land.
No, it doesn't work like that, Dale. See, when something is advertised on Zillow like this, it's been heavily marketed in a lot of different ways. People that buy in that area, we wouldn't even know about this property. They would have bought it the first day it went up if they listed like that, listed it at that price. So that's why the formulas are in place, right?
Right.
Because we know that ain't the number. That ain't the number for investors. I'm just telling you. It's not the number for investors. You got low views on it. It's only getting like 7 views per day, right? And it's been on the market 98 days. Just think about it.
Nobody's interested.
If it was that hot, it would be over 100 views per day. But again, it wouldn't even be here.
Understood.
You're not going to get something at full price listed online that's for sale and mark it up and sell it to an investor. That's not how it works.
Okay. Understood. Thank you. Hey, Deannica. What's up? What's going on? I'm still sitting here. So let me scroll up. I think I missed something. And go ahead and get ready because we got Beverly's too. Bev, you didn't put your address in there, but you can go ahead. Let me see here.
Sometimes YouTube will you think you put it in there and they won't show it for some reason.
Gotcha.
It's weird like that.
So what do you think about the new FCC TCPA rules? I'm thinking about doing direct mail on off-market leads and text email for on-market.
Well, they've been coming down the pipeline. We hadn't done text messages in almost 2 years.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let me scroll back down here. Michelle says, I'm seeing a ton of reverse mortgage properties in the DMV. What are your thoughts about going after these properties?
Those are just a different animal, reverse mortgage properties, because of the way they're set up. I guess they could be paid off early. I don't see why they couldn't or whatever, but the numbers just going to have to work. Doing a subject to or something like that definitely wouldn't work with those because of what happens after the person passes. You have to sell up, and normally within 6 months, either pay it off or they take it back.
Okay. All right. Someone mentioned that you could have used the library. One of your things, kind of like the encyclopedia.
Well, yeah, that's the way they really had it set up. I'm assuming they used to have a section in the library with the encyclopedias, right? But that's a dumb question.
They're called reference books.
Yeah, that's a dumb question.
All the different kinds.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Michelle.
I remember I used to go ahead. I used to go in the library when I was in college, and I used to go in there and try to study. I couldn't study in the quiet.
It was too quiet.
Yeah, but I just thought that's what I was supposed to do. And I got to a point I said, let me just do whatever it takes to get out these folks. Thought this ain't gonna make me no money. Like that, this ain't gonna make me no money.
Yeah,
I finally realized I just want to put a smile on my mama's face because she ain't gonna know no different. You know what I'm saying? But I get a degree as a civil engineer, or heart surgeon, or
she wants the paper on the wall,
or a history major, which I got. He don't know no different.
Don't know nothing about history.
Yeah.
A little something. You do. Okay, Michelle said thank you. Bev, you never did give me the address. You were one of the two that we were going to go in and use Zomps for. So yeah.
So anyway, okay. All right, so I think we got this knocked out tonight. Again, make sure if you want to access the tool with the topic tonight, text the word tool 205-964-5243. I want to start doing more videos like that, just to demo that product and some of the others I'm affiliated with. The one I did for the cash buyers, you can text the word boss to 205-964-5243 on that one for sure. So we appreciate everyone that joined us this evening. Adria, I really, really appreciate her joining us to make this go as smooth as a baby. You know what? With that being said, I'd like to thank everyone, and we will see you on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah,